The Rotary Center for the Arts in the heart of Kelowna's downtown cultural district is of course the go-to place for all kinds of great theater and music and performing arts and incredible events. But it is also home to many working artists who have their studios right there in the building. And on today's show, we will get a tour and meet some of the painters, jewelers, and weavers, even dancers, who call the RCA home. Well, now we are in the studio of Mel Ganyan and looking at one of his beautiful little landscapes here. Now, you're like one of the original inhabitants of the RCA,
yes,
artist-wise.
That is correct. I've been here probably about as long as everyone else. Some of the earlier ones people have been. Right from about 12 years now.
Wow.
At the Rotary Center. Yeah.
So obviously it's working for you to be here.
Yes, it is. It's a very good focal point. It's a nice address to have. You know, it's one thing to create art, but then it's something else to sell it, and you've got to have the visibility. And I find that my studio at the Rotary Center certainly is working in that regard. The time that I've been here, you know, the art trends change, and that type of a look is now given way to something that's bolder and more colorful. So I've had to sort of reinvent myself and sort of not become the commercial artist and become more of a fine artist. And you would see that on this back wall, my work in progress paintings.
Those are incredible. The colors are just...
Well, yes, thank you. They're a lot more vineyard type scenes, and you can see some of the scale in which I'm working, from smaller ones to 30 by 40s and things of that type. So yeah, my style has changed and continues to change.
Well, I hate to interrupt Angela Fontan working away on this wonderful hearts here. So what are you up to? It looks like you're painting, but there's no paint.
I'm actually varnishing it.
Oh, okay.
I finished this and I put in a final coat of varnish. Actually, it's not a final because there'll be 2 more coats that will go on it. And this is a piece that is for the Brain Trust Society.
Right, they have a big fundraiser coming up.
Yes. And they asked me if I would do something for them. So I thought giving hearts is appropriate for people who want to donate for their fundraiser.
Okay.
And I'm really fortunate that I share this studio with 2 absolutely wonderful studio mates, and we come in at different times. And there's Sarah Parsons, who shares it with me, who is a very whimsical, amazing artist, and then Trina Ganson, who does original lithographs and prints and sort of soul drawing. So we all have a different style totally.
Okay, so I just finished carving this ring in wax for a customer. She had a whole bunch of leftover gold from an inheritance. There were like broken gold chains and rings that she didn't really like wearing, but she had this lovely opal that was in a pendant that that she wanted to keep, and she decided she'd like to make a ring out of it. So
we're in the studio of Janet Stein, jeweler, here at the Rotary Center for the Arts, and getting a preview of this fantastic
you can hold it if you want.
I can't hurt it, right? It's gold?
It's heavy. There's a lot of gold in there.
That is a lot of gold. So you're setting this opal into that?
Yeah, so that's the point I'm at right now. I've cleaned and filed, you know, and polished up the ring, kind of the initial polishing. Now I've got this ring holder that just kind of helps keep things steady. And I'm just kind of burring out the setting. This is just a wax stick. It's kind of what you use for picking up pieces. So I'm just fitting that opal in there right now. So my next stage is then pushing over the gold, and that is what holds the opal in place. The finished product will be up on my website and blog, janetsteinjewelry.com, probably in about a week.
Awesome. janetsteinjewelry.com. Okay, thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks so much.